Alright, before I get rolling on this limited time series, I wanted to just make a quick correction from the last video, and it deals with the bonus series the cars featured, and of course it is featured in the one that I mentioned, Festival of Ferrari, which is in Legend section of your career as the slowest of the three cars featured in that series. So upgrading this car really isn't going to necessarily advance your career in a way, not for this series, but and of course it is featured in the exclusive series where you have to fully upgrade the car to enter, but the one that I missed was the one in Elite section. There is another bonus series featuring this very car called Superfast Supercars that you see here, where three cars are featured: Lotus and Lamborghini. And the Ferrari 812 Superfast is the fastest car in that group with the highest PR. So incidentally, the PR requirement to 100% complete that bonus series is also 70.6, and the gold reward for 100% completion on that is 66 gold. So by running through or getting enough upgrades to complete this limited time series, I guess gives you potential of adding another 66 gold. So there's a potential gold reward of 146 gold. And in my case, if I wanted to bring my car's PR up to 70.6 or 70.7 in my case, it was going to cost me another 265 gold or so. So put in 265 and you get 146 of it back. That's a pretty good return, assuming that I run through both, complete this bonus series and run through complete the limited time series and complete the bonus series as well. Getting tongue-tied here. But for now, so that's the additional information that I wanted to add in this video before I get rolling on this limited time series. So with that all being out of the way, let's get rolling here. Tier 1, and for this series I will run through the series without adding any more upgrades on. So I ran through all the PR requirements for each tier in the last video. So let's see, with the PR 67.9, I believe you should be able to get through 75% completion, which means if you're not planning on putting any more gold in the car, you would at least get 30 gold back. So 20, 30 or 40 gold. Okay, so that's not for nothing. All right, and then but if you can afford, it'll be most economical to run through and put the upgrades on the car and get through it. So even if you don't own the car, that is nice to kind of know that there's another 66 gold to be won with enough upgrades there, basically. So, but here we go. Let's do some racing, shall we? Starting with this endurance at Mazda Raceway, and my numbers are still in imperial units here. So eventually I'll switch back to metric again, but for now, it's all good. The California sun yellow here featured in my Ferrari. Of course, these Ferraris you cannot customize, unfortunately, which is a real shame if you ask me. I do have some old ones that are customized, not anything fancy, but just got some stripes on it and simple stuff like that. So that's kind of nice, but they're not that great of a design, but I don't want to take them out because well, I'm not going to be able to customize them if I repaint the cars. So yeah, for now they're stuck with the pretty simple customization in the garage, and that's a-okay. Alright, so I should stop overtaking because I don't have that much of a distance to cover here. Right, I got like 3 point something, and a lap is about 2.24 miles, 2.25 miles. So I have to do one of these things and see if I can get it, pull the distance backwards here. And the next one is what, 3 point something? Maybe I have to go forward enough to reach the distance on time. Maybe. I still don't see the flag marker. Alright, I thought it was 3 and change. There we go. Okay, so it was 3 point, not 4, not 3.5, maybe 3.6, I guess. Short-term memory loss here, you know. There we go, right on the money. And we still got some, oh, I don't know, 10 seconds to kill here. And there we have it. All right, race 1 done. So 1 out of 45 out of the way, 44 more to go, right? Alright, so that's good enough for trophy number 1. 3.6 miles and about 6 bars taken out. So like 6 kilometers. So that's another thing that's nice about the metric, is that you know exactly how, or pretty close to exactly how many service bars are going to be taken out. With that being said, let's move on to elimination. And if you guys have followed my channel, you know how I roll with these elimination matches, especially when the car is not in critical condition. Right? We play a game of blockade, get to the front of the grid, and just, you know, be a roadblock. That way we can minimize the amount of service, or amount of service bars that are taken out to a minimum, right? So it's the international circuit, so this whole bit here might be a little bit tricky to slow down the bots, but this one we might be able to kind of play a little bit of a blockade here. A little bit, not too much. Alright. Getting a nice separation. And then, of course, this is the second one where we can really play, this one's better, because they have to slow down even more, as long as I can anticipate the angle that they're coming in at. So there we go. And is my car long enough to block? Got a seeper. Alright, we'll try one more time before we head into this long straight. There we go. Too slippery. The car is pretty long, so you can block out 3 rows of them, but the problem is these guys are really slippery. Well, could I block you here? How many cars left? 2 cars, alright. So, just one more jackknife left here. So, final elimination coming right up here. So, there we go. And let's see how many service bars I used up. Get some fame points. All right, so what do we got? I thought they were gonna stop asking those. Looks like I took out 4 service bars. Okay. It probably, obviously, it would have taken more had I raced all the way through. So, and then we got a cup race at Circuit of the Americas Grand Prix circuit to wrap up the Tier 1 here. So, I don't remember how many service bars were left, but I don't think this track is long enough to wear out the car enough to put the car in red. So that will sustain the car in green for one more, at least a couple more races, I hope. We'll see. Alright. Climbing up the hill, and considering the skittish Ferrari performance in the game, I have to make sure I brake early enough. There's a long curve that goes around, joins the club circuit section here. The hard left. And the early braking. Very tail happy here. And probably the longest straight in the Grand Prix circuit here. But need to brake early on because you build up quite a bit of speed before you get to this pretty sharp left-hander. What was it, turn 10? Or was it, what turn was that? That's 13, so turn 12 was the sharp left-hander. And then here comes another pretty sharp one. And this car, I don't think I can go flat out from here, because some of the grippier cars you can go flat out through this section, but I have a feeling the car's not going to grip. And that's the second to last corner there, where it's not as hard of a turn, left turn as I used to anticipate it to be. But anyway, we'll let the rest of the grid catch up here a little bit. Is this guy alone? Where's the rest of you? What did you do? What did you do with the rest? Ah, there they come. There we go. And that does it for the first cup race of the limited time series. Just a single lapper, pretty quick one there. All right. And that does put the car slightly in red, but that's not too bad. So I'll try to see how far I can. Well, we know I think I can go up to about, well, past tier 12. That I know, right? I forgot what the PR requirement was exactly to get to how far I can go with the current PR. But yeah, I know I have a 75% completion guarantee, so 40 gold. So we'll press on with the current setup and we'll continue in the next video. All right, see you there.